All right, let's do it.
The Mini GS is about to get eaten alive.
No way.
Eaten alive.
No way. He's gonna snack. What is going on, guys? It's
appetizer.
Tony and Jake. And today we're gonna bring you a battle of the Empire Mini GS versus the Dye Rize CZR. So
Here we
stay
go.
tuned, put on your seatbelts, buckle in. Could be a wild ride with this one. All right, first off, lonewoolpaintball.com. You already know we are the plug, the best source for paintball in the entire game. So let's go.
You guys still got that jerky?
We have some.
We have
There's a
some.
bag
We
or
got
two
more
left.
We're just
jerky
waiting
on
on
the
the more stuff, coming in.
We got a fresh shipment coming in.
Let's
All right,
get ready to rumble.
let's rumble with this. Okay, so I would say these are both beginner speedball markers. You're going to start off with these
100%.
and move up the ladder.
100%, yeah.
All right, hit me. Battle starts now. Go.
The first thing that I would like to say
You get 1 point, and then it's my turn.
is let's talk about this spacing here for a little bit. So unless if you are a 12-year-old kid, this gun is not going to fit in your hands. Look at all this room that I have in here for my thumb and everything else.
But if I'm getting into paintball, I'm probably going to be a 12-year-old kid, and this would be the perfect gun.
Not
for
always.
my 12-year-old self.
You're not always doing. Yeah, look at.
I'm a grown man. I mean, I'm not going to. This isn't for me.
Do you see how much room he had? He was like this. He's like.
That's fine. That's fine.
Look at that. So exactly. So if you are not a kid that is thinking about getting into paintball, or if you even are a kid that is getting into paintball and you're like, I want my investment to last me a couple years. I'm 14. I'm going to hit a growth spurt because in 2 years I'm going to be 16. I'm going to have these grizzly paw hands. Maybe, unless if you're a child still, that's fine. But this is going to last you a lot longer because you're going to have a lot more room in here to be able to move around. So that is my first, biggest, and main point, is the overall dimensions and the spacing of this gun is going to fit more players than what that one's going to get.
Okay.
You have to buy an axe if you want the bigger one, and then you're talking over $400 to get an axe.
That's fair.
To get that spacing.
Okay, I'm just going to end it. The video's about to end right now. Boom! Do you have a gauge? Do you have a readout gauge so you're not just all willy-nilly and messing up your velocity and then you blow the solenoid?
Come on. No. This has a purgeable solenoid. You're not going to blow this solenoid.
So you don't think if you crank that reg all the way in, not knowing what you were doing because you're a beginner speedball player, you have no gauge to read and kind of see where you're at, you don't think that solenoid's going to blow
I'm willing
ever?
to test it.
Okay, well, that'll be a separate video.
Now,
Stay tuned.
Let me also
We will
ask
test
you,
it.
how many people come into the pro shop always needing this fixed because they don't know what to have their pressure at?
Well, because it comes stock out of the box right around 200 on the gauge. And that is also bringing me to the next point. This is where you guys adjust velocity, where it says velocity. You don't stick an Allen wrench down in there. You don't do that. You only adjust the gun
Let me ask you,
where it says velocity.
what happens if you are a new beginner player and you don't actually know and you accidentally crank that up and you have to service your regulator? How do you service your regulator?
First off, they should have watched my video on YouTube already on don't ever touch this.
I've also made videos
but if they
on that.
didn't, they're probably going to blow the solenoid.
Yeah, and then how do you service all of that? How do you get into here and service
How
that?
do you service the actual ASA regulator?
The regulator peak, yeah.
You actually send it or you call into lonewoolpaintball.com and we can definitely service it for you because you do need a special tool to take the ASA apart, but you shouldn't be messing in there anyways. You know? Just saying. Shouldn't do it.
I just sit at home. I just pull this apart.
You sit at home and play with your macro line. I get what you're going on there.
Yeah, I just pull this apart and then I service my regulator if I forget and accidentally mess something up.
Because you're a 12 or 14-year-old kid and you definitely know how to pull it apart and service your regulator.
It's not that hard. There's YouTube videos on it.
There is?
After you break it, then you're going to reference some help. But I can guarantee you this is going to cost less money if you don't know how to service it, because one, you don't have to send it to Empire, or you don't have to send it to you don't have to pay for shipping or bring it to a place that that's going to have the tool to actually fix that. And then it's going to take more time and more parts to disassemble and take apart, which means it's going to cost more money to service.
So you're saying you have all the dental picks, Allen wrenches, everything that you need to rebuild that, right?
100%, yeah.
Okay, cool.
One die tool.
Just making sure.
Yeah, one die. You don't even need dental picks
buy a
if you
die
don't
tool
need to.
kit,
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So better serviceable regulator.
How do you take your bolt out of the back?
Well, how do you take yours out of the
I
back?
need an Allen wrench to take that screw out, and then it pulls out.
Oh, I just take mine.
stick-
Yeah, I
and
just
then
stick my Allen wrench in there.
Just go in there real quick.
Yeah, and I take mine out.
All right, so that's definitely a mute point.
Is yours a poppet or a spool?
This is technically an inline poppet.
It is an inline poppet. Yeah. Now, how much harder is it to service when your poppet goes bad after 200,000 to 300,000 shots? How hard is it to get that poppet out?
You
Versus
screw that out, you unscrew that out, and then you can access right on the inside to the poppet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Would you have to do that with this gun?
No, you would just have to
No.
replace 37 million O-rings on the inside of that gun.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
happens-
yes or no? Who has more
yes.
O-rings on their bolt?
You
100
or me, 100%. But what happens if you need to get into your gun at the field and all of a sudden you take it out and your spring launches across and now it rolls around in dirt with the bolt and everything else because that's under spring power?
Then it sounds like my gun's not going to be functioning for the rest of the day, Jake.
Exactly.
it
Yeah,
sounds
you don't
like.
have to worry about any springs. You take this out, super easy. You don't have to worry about this whole thing shooting out at you. And guess what? You're good to go. You just wipe around down. Super easy to maintain. You don't have to worry about potentially replacing a poppet after so many shots or having an issue with it.
Okay, I've got you right now.
Overpressurizing it.
That's good. That's
All right,
also
where
fair.
you got me.
This is a long lost thought. There's two things actually.
All right,
Can
all
you
right.
put an OLED readout display screen on your gun?
No, why would you do that?
Oh, you can buy the Redline board for this gun already installed from us, and you guys can program it with the readout display
You
screen.
can. You 100% can.
Boom, there's one. Gotcha.
But then you're $200 more expensive.
What do you do with that? You just turn
No,
it
you
on?
just turn it on. I don't think there's a battery in this, but you just turn it on and there's a little light thing that comes up over here and it just tells you that it's on, or you just can program it that way by using the lights.
I was just throwing that out there.
Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah, you can spend a lot of money ricing out a Mini. You really can. That is what is very cool about the Mini, is that you can make this gun cost you about $1,000 by the time you're done with it. It is the modern day Ion. That's the cool part about it.
Wow.
There's a million part. You can do extendo frames. You can do better barrel kits and better feed necks. Oh, sick, dude.
You
I
can
just
do it
spent
all, yeah.
$500 on my $300 gun. Sick! Freaking sick, bro.
gosh.
It's the Honda Civic of paintball guns. That's
All right,
exactly
well,
what it is.
I'm leading you into your next point. How do you access your Detents, man? What's up with that?
Oh, dude, it's easy.
I'm just right on the outside here, you know?
Yeah, oh, so you still have to worry about your detent spring, or you have to worry about your eye spring popping out, don't you? Isn't there a spring
Yeah, there's
for
a
your
spring.
eye?
They're pretty secure, but there's a spring.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, that eye pipe that
Eye
you're probably
pipe.
going to lose again?
No, I'm
if
not
you're
gonna lose
14,
it.
you're going to shoot that straight out of the gun, 100%.
I mean, you might.
Bye-bye.
You definitely might, 100%.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
probably will. Or you can lose all your screws when you take apart your eyes and your detents.
So I have external access. You've got to unscrew your barrel, make sure the frickin' thing's still in there, the eye pipe.
Yeah, it's super easy.
okay,
That's how
cool.
easy it is to take care of your detents in your eyes. No springs, no nothing. You don't have to take out your eye wires. You have eye wires in there, don't you? Because the axes are the ones that don't
mean,
have
once
the eye
you
wires.
drop it down.
So yeah, once you get in there, you might accidentally pull out some eye wires. It's not the easiest to pull those out if they're caked in there.
Yeah.
It's easy right here. You just put it back in.
Oh, gosh. Mark's going to bleep that part out.
Just kidding.
That's Jake's personal gun. He's definitely kidding. So do you have an aluminum clamping feed neck lever? Or is
No.
yours piece of plastic?
Mine's composite. Mine's actually stronger than that aluminum, but is
No
yours?
way. No
way,
way.
bro. They make Glock. You own
Mark,
Glock,
is that
don't
true?
you? They make Glocks.
Is
I
that
get it.
real
Out of this
aluminum
plastic.
or is
This-
that aircraft aluminum?
I don't know, but it's definitely hard metal. It
For
snaps.
$300, it's no aircraft aluminum. I can tell you that right now. Oh, and mine's a low rise feed neck. Is yours a low?
It looks pretty low.
It's
I don't know. It might be lower than yours.
they're about the same.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know.
they're
I
about
might
the
have
same.
got
They're
you.
about the same.
I don't know, but I like
Yeah,
this
but
color.
the difference is where my hopper is going to sit in here inside the breech versus where yours is going to sit. My gun's a little bit taller
Oh, okay.
because you have a taller.
Now,
feed neck,
now we're
yeah.
getting down to the nitty
But
gritty.
that's all right.
What about your barrel? You didn't go over that yet, did you?
I didn't want to drag you too hard, honestly.
Whoa, okay.
So
All right.
this barrel comes on your $1,500 gun, or however much the M3 is. This barrel right here is the same exact Dye UL minus the tip. The tip is a little bit different. It has different porting, so it's a touch louder, but it's not that much of a difference. But you're still getting the tried and true UL 2-piece barrel on this price point of a gun, which is incredible, which is 100% incredible.
Okay, well, the highest gun that Empire makes, you can still get a 2-piece inch 14 2-piece, 14-inch driver barrel. It's a good barrel.
Yeah, dude, super good.
Let me check my size real
You
quick,
don't even see any of the pro players using
Check
them.
my size. I got a
Yeah,
6'8".
Same here. Same here.
Okay, all right,
Well,
all right.
yeah, that's why when you see everyone that is Empire sponsored not using Empire barrels, cough cough to AC Dallas who had to run all those Vanquishes without without all those barrels on them.
I don't know, dude. You're gonna have to fact check that one. Factcheck.com.
Yeah, fact check it. Fact check it.
All right, Mark. Let's talk about the ASA
Wait,
finally.
I just want to ask you a question.
lever.
Yeah, we can talk about the.
Flip it, dude. I like this. I'll tell you that. It's nice.
I'll give you a little bit of more points on the ASA. The ASA is a little bit better, not serviceable. This is serviceable.
And yours attached to an ugly macro line. You know what I'm saying?
It is macro line, but I would rather pay to have that extra spacing. Macro line is very, very easy to service. That is why Pliny Eclipse took so long and did their little itty bitty pipe. That's why so many people didn't go away from the macroless for a hot second. Now, let me ask you what that bolts. That bolt is the same bolt that's in the invert minis, right?
Yeah, and pretty much the same system as in the Axe.
Yeah. How old is that? When was the last time that was updated?
Oh boy,
when did that invert mini come out?
It's been around a minute. Well, it's been tried and true, so you know. I mean, that's why they still keep it.
So Empire hasn't been updating their guns. They've just been slapping better grips on it and just having the same gun for 10 years.
Because they know this bolt system works. Don't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah, or we just don't want to update our technology. Yeah.
Okay, all right, just saying.
Like the rotor hopper system?
That's right. Yeah, like the rotor. Okay,
yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Dude, what's that plug in the front of your gun for? What is that? What's that do? Any idea? Because I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with how air gets in or out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't have that.
I've never done it.
Extra stuff you don't need.
touch it. You just don't touch it. That's all it is.
But they will. They will touch it.
100%.
Is this where you adjust the velocity? Let me get in there.
Hey, is that where you adjust the velocity?
Yeah.
Oh, if I have to send my gun in.
That's true. All right, Mark. I mean, we've covered.
We didn't talk about the trigger. I'll give you the trigger.
I like it. I like the trigger.
You got a better spring.
Yeah.
This one, it doesn't have as bouncy of a spring.
Yeah.
That one definitely has a very aggressive spring. That is the one thing that from the original invert mini that they changed was the trigger, and that was one of the best and biggest changes that had to come apart. That in the ASA. But other than that, nothing's changed. It's the same thing as an
that
invert.
old ASA was terrible.
It was, yeah. Not even on-off. It would screw up all your tank threads. It's the same thing minus an on-off. So, yeah, it's just old technology. You're buying something that's 20 years old. If you're 14 years old, you're probably going to buy something that's older than you. The barrel system, the bolt system's been around longer than you.
Because it works. All right, what you got? Oh. Mark, keep it down over there.
Come on!
All right, Mark, questions? Come on. We've covered pretty much stem to stern.
I've gone the composite grip frame.
Metal grip frame, I like that.
I only have one question.
Uh-oh.
Are these still both better than the Azotin Blitz?
Yes.
No, I'd buy the Azotin Blitz any day of the week.
I really hope he's lying. I really hope so.
Obviously, you can shop now at lonewolfpaintball.com and you can get your Azotin Blitz there right online.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Yeah, you can't. There's a reason why there's only one person who actually sells the Azotin Blitz because they suck. Don't buy a Zodin. Buy a Titman.
That's Jake. That's
yeah,
Jake.
Zodin. Go F yourself.
Oh, God.
What are you going to
say?
say?
All right, Mark, do you have a question for us or what?
I do. From the YouTubes, we did the custom grips and barrel sleeves for the Planet Eclipse.
Yeah.
Riley Keohan wants to know, does anyone know if these are compatible with the Planet Eclipse EMAC? They look like the same grip in front.
Which grips? Which grips are they talking about?
We did a video on custom grips for, come on.
Yeah, but the EMAX,
no, the EMAX don't have any customizable
Yeah, it's like a hard,
grips.
just hard, it's like a hard.
You can 3D print something.
Yeah. I don't think they would, like
there
as the ones that are slide on and off, I don't think those would work.
No, that's only their higher ends.
I don't think those would work.
There you go.
CS2 grips only work with CS2s.
Thank you for watching. Jake's about to go. If you want Paintball Dictionary, he's your man. Don't forget, lonewolfpaintball.com. Take it easy.
Still puts out a video every like 6 months, right?
Every now and then, yeah. It's been
yeah,
a
if you don't
second.
follow Team Insanity, hit him up, you know?
It's been a second, yeah.
All right.
I got other things to do.
All right, we're out of here. You guys shut up.